Welcome to RE/MAC Arena for Big West Men's Volleyball. It's match 24 of the season for the UC San Diego Tritons, and it features second-ranked Long Beach State and the UC San Diego Tritons. And last night, 49ers defeating the Tritons in 3 sets for their 22nd win of the year. That was in Long Beach. The return engagement here tonight in San Diego at RE/MAC Arena. Long Beach State now 22-1 on the season. Steve Quist alongside Ricky Ludes, and let's introduce you to perhaps one of the best setters anywhere on the West Coast or anywhere in the country for Long Beach State, and Josh Tuniga, who I'm sure the Tritons are sick of seeing over the course of the last 2 days.
Well, I think everybody's sick of seeing Tuniga. He's an incredible setter. Really runs the offense, the team, everything perfectly. I mean, there's nothing you can say bad about his whole game. He plays defense, he can block, he has a great jump serve. He was the MVP of last year's NCAA tournament and the AVCA Player of the Year in 2018, so he's a handful.
Big task tonight for UC San Diego here on their home floor. What can we expect out of Wyatt Harrison and the gang here against the number 2 team in the country?
Well, we're looking for Wyatt to have a big game. Last night he struggled against Long Beach. I think he hit in the negatives, but he's been the go-to person all year for the Tritons. He basically passes for them, hits, blocks, does everything. He's got a good jump serve, and really as an outside hitter, you're getting most of the ball. So he's getting the most sets. He's got 566 attempts on the year. Next highest guy is at 432. So they look for him to get the kills. He's leading the team in kills at almost 4 kills per set. So they really need him going, and like I said, last night he struggled a bit.
Quickly, the Big West standings here, and this Long Beach State team is perfect at 7-0. Hawaii is 6-0. You have UC Santa Barbara at 4-2. UC Irvine at 2-5. CSUN will be here next weekend, 1-6, and then of course UC San Diego at 0-7. Still, their second year in the Big West Conference, and they are yet to win a conference game. Not sure if tonight will be the night, but they'll give it a try here.
Well, I think there's definitely the long shots tonight, and you know, some of these teams that they're playing, they just played Hawaii and now Long Beach. You're looking to win a set off of these guys because no one has all year. Only a few have against Long Beach. Surprising upset against USC in 3 this year.
All right, ready to go here inside RE/MAC Arena. Long Beach State in the black unis, and it is Kyle Insing at the service line to begin things. In white, UC San Diego looking for their very first conference win of the year, and that's a really good start off of the swing there by Wyatt Harrison that we just talked about. Side out San Diego and a point.
It's great to see Wyatt get his first kill, and that always gives you a lot of confidence, especially pretty bad pass there. He had to set him outside, only one person to set.
The setter for UC San Diego, Connor Walbrick, puts it into play, the junior out of La Cañada, and that goes off of the block, side out Long Beach State, and so they get a point to equalize here. And to the service line will go Lewis Richard. Back at the libero for UC San Diego is Ryan Liu with 181 digs. Junior from San Marino High School. And he's got the dig there. And a right-handed swing off of Vlad Pisic. It comes out left side, and that's going to be a kill on the left side for the 49ers. TJ DeFalco with his 245th kill, the opposite hitter. At good size, 6'4", senior out of Huntington Beach, California.
You're going to be calling DeFalco a lot. He's another one of the top players at Long Beach and in the country for sure. He was the MVP the year before last year when Tuniga was.
They move it out to the right and a right-handed swing and a whistle. That's Wyatt Harrison, and UC San Diego gets the point.
Great set by Walbrick. Good deception and bringing that blocker pretty much in the net by decepting it with the set there.
Wyatt Harrison now to the service line for the Tritons. Dug in the middle there by Jordan Molina. It was 132 digs. And Long Beach State with the point and the side out.
Simone Anderson with the kill there. He's hitting 561 on the year. And Long Beach as a team is hitting 417 as a team on the year. That's incredible.
And how about what their opponents hit? Have you seen what their opponents hit, for goodness sakes? Just
you're testing the
0-7.
Oh.
Into the block, and that's going to be UC San Diego with a side out on the point. That's going to be a kill by Colin Shannon, sophomore from Harvard Westlake up in the LA area. Long Beach State won it in 3 sets last night at the Pyramid, 25-14, 25-22, and 25-17, and a service error for UC San Diego. and a point for Long Beach State. Last night, the 49ers hit 450, had 44 kills, and only 8 errors in the match.
And that's basically a typical match for them.
Exactly. And they're number 2 in the country, and for a reason. Tuniga at the service line there, moved out to the left, set to the left side, and a nice hit by DeFalco. And into the block it went, out of the hands of, or off the hands rather, of Colin Shannon. And it's point Long Beach State.
Pretty good set there by Colin Shannon, not in there to set the second ball, and he pushed a nice set outside, but just a good block on the Long Beach side, going against 3 with
the Beach, as they're affectionately known, 22-1 on the season, 7-0 in the Big West Conference. Kyle Insing had 11 kills last night, 8 digs. DeFalco had 10 kills on the right side, and a tremendous kill there. Shannon sending it into the block.
Yeah, like you said, Colin Shannon was the big kill leader for the Tritons last night. He had 7, hit 333, so if you can keep it going and you get Wyatt Harrison, they have a chance.
Did a lot of things well last night. Also had 6 digs and a couple of service aces. He's at the service line here. Dug out of the back row there by Lewis Richard, and a kill in the middle by TJ DeFalco, of course.
You see that rotation one, he really likes to go back to DeFalco there, and you'll see with Tuaninga and DeFalco, they just run all different heights of sets, and they just know each other so well. They've been playing with each other since 11, 12 years old.
Well, that Huntington Beach area, man, whether it's men's or women's volleyball, what an area. Set far left side. Nice set there by Walbrook, who has 391 assists to lead to UC San Diego. Comes left side and a right-handed swing by Shannon. And that's going to be a point for UC San Diego to side out. And they're within 1 here at 6-5 in the early going.
Get a chance to see the setter, Connor Walbrook, take a swing at the ball. He loves to be offensive. If he gets any chance to hit, he gets a ball up there on the net, he's going to swing at it.
San Diego hitting just .206 on the season. Opponents at .314.
Was that exactly what you said for the Long Beach Holmes?
Exactly, yep.
Too?
Exactly. And at the service line now, Xander Jimenez, an opposite hitter, redshirt junior from St. Francis High School out of the Bay Area. Kept alive by Insing. Set in the middle. Set now left, and a right-handed swing for a kill by Wyatt Harrison, who's the kill leader for the Tritons at 237.
Got to capitalize on those free ball opportunities. You see Wyatt Harrison getting a good one-on-one set there from Walbrook, really doing a good job of mixing it up tonight.
How about this start for the Tritons? They have pulled even with the second-ranked Long Beach State 49ers at 6 in the early going, and that is a service error. Good idea by Jimenez, just couldn't get it in.
That had some heat on it, just a couple feet out of bounds there. It's been a struggle for the Tritons to really run off multiple points in a row without missing a serve.
Nick Amato now to serve for the 49ers. Middle blocker is 6'6", a redshirt senior from Aliso Niguel here in the Orange County area, transfer from Orange Coast. Side out, UC San Diego as they match Long Beach State point for point.
Logan Clark with his first kill. He's been playing exceptional for the Tritons as a freshman.
They've got so many young guys, 9 newcomers, and 11 players who have made their debut here in 2019. A set in the middle, a nice swing by Simone Anderson. And again, UC San Diego takes an 8-7 lead as they get the point there.
We talked about Wyatt Harrison in the opening having to have a big match, and already 4 kills for Wyatt.
Logan Clark continuing at the service line. He's out of Otay Ranch High School in Chula Vista, middle blocker. Just a freshman, a bright future here for UC San Diego. Set goes left side, and a kill by Kyle Insing, who's hitting .360 on the season.
Yeah, he is one of the top right side or opposites in the country, and he has been, again, with this team, and a huge factor. TJ DeFalco and Tuaninga get most of the credit, but he is one of the most clutch players I've seen.
Dug out in the middle there by Jimenez. They'll set up, just kind of dumped over. Set left side, and a swing by Wyatt Harrison. Kill Harrison.
Fortunate kill there for Wyatt, really hit it out of bounds, but the block got sucked into the net. Tuaninga, I think, had it there.
Tritons with a 9-8 lead here in this opening set. Back-to-back nights these two have played. Again, Long Beach State making quick work of the Tritons on their home floor 24 hours ago. Set in the middle nicely by Tuaniga, who we talked about has 772 assists coming in. Side out Long Beach State. They get the point here. It's even at 9.
Yeah, Tuaniga and Ensing again, just a great rapport with each other. Know exactly where he's going to be and where to set it. The heights can change, and they know each other so well.
Great little dig out of the back row there. Ryan Liu will get credit for it. Back row attack there by Richard, and unable to get it was Connor Walbrook. Nice effort, but Long Beach State gets the point, 10-9.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Tritons because that was a nice triple block on the Bic, a back row attack, and just a good cover by Long Beach, always scrambling. When you work that hard, you get those points.
Richard, the senior from Los Angeles, Redondo Union High School. At the service line. Walbrook sends it up in the air from the back row. They set it out on the left side. Shannon, block got a hold of it. Now Walbrook setting behind him. He'll set it right again, and Shannon, it's out of bounds. Good effort by Wyatt Harrison, rather. I might have said Shannon. Wyatt Harrison here on the right side.
Kind of a crazy play there because Richard served that ball and Walbrook passed it one-armed as he was running up to a spot at the net.
Richard continues to serve for Long Beach State, and a point to UC San Diego.
Got a foot fault on the serve there by Richard.
That makes it 11-10, second-ranked team in the country. Boy, everybody in the Big West, with the exception of San Diego, ranked coming in.
Yeah, consistently been the top 3 or 4 teams in the country from the Big West.
That's going to be a service error. Two-point advantage for Long Beach State. They won the opening set yesterday, 25-14. The Tritons hit 127 all match with 22 kills, 13 errors, and 71 swings last night. Set on the left side. Nice block there by Amato. Amato, rather, has 65 of those now on the season.
Actually, that might have been Tuaniga, and that ball went straight off of Jimenez's head after he hit it, almost as fast back as he hit the ball.
Simone Anderson, middle blocker, sophomore. He's from Denmark, international player on the Long Beach State roster. Walbrook sets it right in the middle, and a great swing by Pesic. Vlad Pesic from Los Gatos, California, the redshirt sophomore with a big kill.
Good connection by Walbrook there. Put it right in Vlad's wheelhouse. He likes that ball when it's coming in front of him, and he really hits that good angle ball quickly.
Pesic leaves. Bryce Curtis comes in and goes to the service line, sophomore from San Clemente High School. Two-point advantage for Long Beach State here in this opening set, and a terrific set there by Tuaniga.
Another easy connection to Tuaniga to Nick Amata. I mean, just everybody that Tuaniga sets, he puts it in a perfect spot for it. It just seems like every time it's just an easy ball to hit for his hitters.
Amato hits .526 on the season, the top mark for the second-ranked Long Beach State team. Tuaniga to serve. From the attack line, that was Harrison. They set it here on the right side, and a swing by Shannon, but it's out. Long Beach State side out on the point, and now they've got a 4-point advantage, which will take us to a break. So UC San Diego still looking for their first Big West Conference win of the year, is hanging around with the second-ranked team in the nation. 4-point advantage for the second-ranked team in the nation, Long Beach State, 15-11. Follow UC San Diego Athletics on social media. Give the account handle UCSD Tritons. I'll follow on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow the Tritons all season long and keep up with all the happenings on UC San Diego Tritons News. Steve Quist, Ricky Luty's with you, and your impressions for UC San Diego team that for a time there was matching point for point with the second-ranked team in the country.
The Tritons are not playing bad. They're actually doing well, but you see on Long Beach's side, they're hitting .667, almost like they normally do.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you're going to have to do a lot of things against them to pull out a set.
San Diego hitting just .261. Continuing the service line coming out of the timeout, Josh Tuniga, a 4-point advantage, biggest so far of this opening set. And a terrific kill there by Logan Clark, the freshman. That's the second kill of the match for Clark.
Excuse me, good to see after the timeout going back to the middle with a perfect pass there by Wyatt Harrison.
Colin Shannon, the sophomore, at the service line for the Tritons, who are within 3. Set left side, nice block by Connor Walbrook.
Connor Walbrook with a solo block there. Perfect set again, one-on-one block with Kyle Ensing, one of the best hitters in the country. Connor Walbrook bringing a great move into the angle of that solo block.
That's just his 5th solo block of the season. Give him 29 overall. 2-point advantage for Long Beach State. Big swing, and man, if you let Kyle Ensing get up there and he's hitting 360, there's no way you're going to return that.
That was unbelievable. Great play after he gets blocked one-on-one. He just went right over the top of him the second time there. 3 blockers up, and he was like, I'm just going to go over you. Forget it.
He was like, you know, everybody was talking on social media about Zion Williamson jumping out of the building. Wait till you see me.
That was impressive.
Ensing with his 3rd kill of this match. 16-13. Serving is TJ DeFalco, and unable to get it over is Richard. Nice job by the Tritons there.
Like we say, Connor Walbrook always offensive and had that chance. You don't see that a lot in men's volleyball, like a reverse dump there, but good timing by Walbrook. Saw the open court.
Here's Jimenez, who in last night's match had 5 kills for the Tritons. 2-point advantage for Long Beach State in this opening serve, or opening set rather. They set it out left. It goes off of the block, and Walbrook sets behind him. Block doing a nice job up front for Long Beach State. Set nicely by Tuniga, and that's going to be Long Beach State point.
Again, good second kill there by Richard. Got the first set and soft block by the Tritons, then gets the next one and turns it sharper angle inside the block.
3-point advantage here for Long Beach State, who again won the first set last night by 11 at 25-14. That second set was quite competitive, decided 25-22. And here to serve for Long Beach State, Carlos Rivera, setter, a sophomore from Newport Harbor High School. Set of them, Tuniga sets behind him, and a right-handed swing there, resulting in a kill by Kyle Ensing. This time he does it from the right side.
Well, his natural side is the right side. He's always over there, usually except for that first rotation, and you can see his power on those last 2 hits. The first one that was over the block still had power, and that one just hit Connor Walbrook right in the chest.
Kevin Ring in his 14th season for UC San Diego spends the timeout. What might he be talking about his team now? They're down by 4, which matches the biggest deficit of this first set.
Well, he's got, his assistants are constantly charting on the sidelines of what the other teams are doing, and of course they have last night's match to go off of as well. But I think in this situation, you're probably thinking about what your offense might be doing a little bit here to get the side out in this next rotation, and then going back, and again, they're doing a pretty good job targeting their serves on who they want. I know they're going after Richard to try to serve at, and they're getting the ball to him and getting some opportunities. So I think they're doing pretty well with their chances. Again, you have to do so many things well and perfectly against a team like Long Beach to be successful. So, just kind of clean up everything.
Well, the hitting percentage is down just a little bit for the 49ers, now down at .588. For UC San Diego, it's at .296. Leader in kills, Wyatt Harrison for UC San Diego. And the leader in kills for Long Beach State is Kyle Ensing.
Yeah, they go back and forth. Ensing, DeFalco. I mean, you can get probably double-digit kills out of those guys every night. So you'll see them battling back and forth for the kill leader.
Again, last night, Ensing led the 49ers with 11 kills and 8 digs. And then TJ DeFalco with 10 kills. Long Beach State wound up hitting .450 in the match yesterday. They're hitting .588. 18-14. Long Beach State in black serving, and continuing at the service line out of the timeout is Carlos Rivera. Actually out of Puerto Rico, but went to Newport Harbor High School. That's quite a commute. Albrecht sets it out left, and Harrison off the block, and side out UC San Diego a point here to get within 3.
Harrison hurting some fingers off of that. blasting the ball high off the block. That's one of his best shots, going high in the corner. And if you get the block like that, it's going to go out of the reach of the defenders.
Terrific start for him. He's already got a half dozen kills.
He really turned it around from last night. Good to see.
Yeah, Triton's only had 22 kills all of last night. Set right there in the middle and a big swing. That's Tuniga setting for Anderson, who has the kill.
You see that quick tempo. That ball's barely out of Tuniga's hands, and then all of a sudden it's coming at you as a defender.
They are so fast and crisp. You know, you can just see they're at a different level. 19 serving 15 here. This is Kyle Insing, the senior from Valencia High School up in the Magic Mountain area in Southern California. On the left side, just trying to pop that thing over was Harrison, and Harrison will dump it over with the right hand. Set right in the middle and a back row attack, it would appear, by Long Beach State. And a big kill there by TJ DeFalco.
Yeah, you say a back row attack, it appears, because they actually set it so close to the net, but he's broad jumping so far. DeFalco can really hit the ball on the net almost from the back row.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, where did he come from? Insing continuing to serve. And Insing with a service error. That's a break for UC San Diego. 20-16 now, and Connor Walbrook, the junior from La Cañada, to the service line for the Tritons. Again, they're 7-16 overall, 0-7 in the conference, and the Tritons have lost 7 of their last 8 matches. Tough task here to try and beat the number 2 team in the country. Harrison will give it a swing, and it's out. Side out Long Beach State. They're up 21-16.
Boy, unfortunate point there for the Tritons. Walbrook hit a great serve getting that free ball over, and then he had to pass it, unfortunately. And then the set just wasn't there for Wyatt to hit too far off the net.
Richard to serve now for Long Beach State. Walbrook sets it out to the left side. Swing there by Colin Shannon. Now good block by UC San Diego. That was Harrison. And Walbrook sets it right in the middle, and a kill by Pesic. Well, he's playing well here in this opening set.
Really nice to see the middle's getting involved in the set early, because that's going to really open things up for the other hitters.
2 kills now for Pesic. 4-point advantage. Long Beach State cannot put away. I mean, Pesic leading a pesky UC San Diego team. Richard with a good dig. Lou sets it here, right side, into the block, swung at Shannon. Walbrook now, dumped over there by Jimenez, and it goes out of bounds. It's Long Beach State point.
Wow, I couldn't see if that ball was just too low to swing at. It didn't look so terrible, but for some reason Xander didn't try to take a rip at it for that point. That's a big point for the Tritons.
Ethan Siegfried for the first time. He's an outside hitter, a sophomore from Honolulu, Hawaii, will go to the service line for Long Beach State. 3 points shy of wrapping up this first set. Much better first set 24 hours later for UC San Diego than last night on the road. Walbrook sets behind him, right-handed swing by Shannon. Set behind by Tuniga. And now it is Shannon with the swing and the kill, and a point for the Tritons, who just will not go away here on Saturday night.
And that is something that we haven't seen a lot of with the Tritons, those broken plays, and then somebody else making a good set, getting a good swing at those types of plays that have happened. And if you can do that at the end of the games, they're going to have a lot more success.
Pesic continuing to serve now. 4-point advantage. Jimenez is going to leave. Leor Schiffer, a junior, comes in. He's out of Walnut Creek, California, up in the Bay Area, Los Lomas High School. And here's Pesic. Richard set by Tuniga, and with the left hand sending it over was DeFalco, and it's going to be Long Beach State point on the foul.
Wow, that's another unfortunate play. That set was absolutely unhittable by Tuaninga, and DeFalco saves it, but the Tritons just got sucked into the net on a free ball play pretty much there.
5-point advantage now for Long Beach State, 2 away from wrapping up this first set. They've got their biggest advantage here in this opening set. And a kill. Easy. I mean, you just set up right in the middle. And that was Amato, who hits .526 on the season with his 130th kill. Timeout UC San Diego because now it's set point.
That's what you love as a hitter, getting that ball in the net with nobody up. And it was pretty much right on the net, all caused by Tuaninga's serve. You saw a lot of power coming from that lefty over there.
24-18, 6-point advantage here for Long Beach State in this opening set.
You know, again, I think Coach Ring has to be somewhat pleased with the way that the Tritons have come out. I know that the score isn't going in their favor right now, but they've battled and had a lot of chances for other points. And, you know, I think it's easy to maybe sometimes after you come off of a 3-game loss and play the same team the next night, how are you going to come out, you know, and play? Are you going to roll over or are you going to play hard? And it looks like the Tritons are playing hard.
Again, a very young team. You have only one returning starter for the Tritons. You lost 5 starters from last year's team, 9 newcomers, and 11 guys who have made their debut here in 2019.
Yeah, and you're talking about playing against a Long Beach team that has 6 starters that are seniors and 1 sophomore, I believe, on there. Yeah, Anderson is the only sophomore. Everybody else is a senior who have been, like I said, playing with each other for so long. It just amazes me. Tuaninga and DeFalco playing with each other since they were 11 or 12, went through high school together, went 2 undefeated seasons in high school, 2 championships. They play with each other in college. They're playing with each other on the national team. I mean, these guys have got to know everything about each other by this point.
Both from Huntington Beach High School. Long Beach State hitting .583, the Tritons .243 coming out of the timeout. Talked about 5 Big West teams being ranked. Hawaii #1, Long Beach State 2, UC Santa Barbara 3, Irvine 8, and CSUN will be here next week, 12. All right, a chance to put away this first set. Josh Tuaniga, the senior setter, will serve. We haven't seen too many service aces. And on the return there by Wyatt Harrison, it goes out of bounds, and that'll do it. Long Beach State takes the first set 25-18. So a marked improvement over a 24-hour period for the Tritons.
Just a bad way to end that game, though. 2 bad passes and quickly over.
We want to remind you, don't miss a moment of all the action all season long, Triton fans. UCSDTritons.com is your source for everything Triton athletics. Read stories, watch videos, and shop the latest athletics gear. Check out UCSDTritons.com today. Back courtside here, Remac Arena on a Saturday night. There's a pretty good crowd. Steve Quist, Ricky Luty's here, and your impressions on that first set?
Well, I think it's exactly what we thought we'd see out of Long Beach. Just consistency, good offense. Everybody can do things hitting-wise. And, I mean, we haven't even seen some of their hitters do the amazing things that they can do at times. So, you know, I think there's more to come. But on the Triton side, again, they have to be somewhat happy except for the end of that set. You know, it just kind of seemed like the air went out of the tire there. But, you know, they played hard. I think that they've challenged Long Beach. And I think they have to feel that they have a chance to win a set.
24 hours ago at the Pyramid in Long Beach, set number 2 was the most competitive of the evening last night, with Long Beach State winning 25-22. See if the Tritons have that competitive spirit in them here on Saturday night down in San Diego. 13 assists in that opening set for Josh Tuaniga to lead the way, 12 for Connor Walbrook, and the kills leader for the Tritons with a half dozen was Wyatt Harrison. 4 kills apiece for Kyle Insing and TJ DeFalco, just right as we would script it.
Yeah, and you see just the hitting percentage, 15 kills and only 1 error, and I think that's what you'll see off of this team is just very few errors. Sometimes you'll see more at the service line. Right now, only 2 for Long Beach, and you know that's typical of men's volleyball that there are a lot of service errors. But I think, especially with a team like a Long Beach, are going to take more chances and have more errors. But tonight, almost nothing.
We had only 1 service ace. It belonged to Long Beach State in that opening set, and it was Josh Tuaniga who had a nice game. All right, so the Tritons in white will get it to start this second set. And Schiffer will be at the service line here, the junior. See if they can start off with some good momentum. And what a great left-handed move there by Tuaniga, just putting it right over the net for the kill.
Wow, really another good opportunity for the Tritons. Tough ball, not much that Tuaniga could do, and caught Ryan Liu running in for the short ball.
That's just a senior, knowing where to put it, right? Where was the open real estate? Richard gets some help from the net. Walbrook sets it to the near side. Swing by Harrison. Tuniga now sets it far side, and a great block by Walbrook. Man, that's the second time in this match we've seen him with a great block.
Well, Connor Walbrook has been a good blocker for the Tritons all season long, and he gets over the net really far, and I think he sets it up really well.
Logan Clark now to serve for the Tritons, even at 1 in this second set. Richard digs it out. Tuniga, and it's just kind of punched over there by DeFalco. Walbrook sets here on this near side, and it's long on the swing by Harrison.
Got the block in the net there, though, on that hit out, so give Harrison a kick.
Oh, beg your pardon. Colin Shannon will come over to retrieve a loose ball in front of us. So Clark gets to continue. The middle blocker at the service line here. 2-1. Tritons have the advantage. There's Richard. And setting it behind him was Tuniga. And a good swing and a kill. Looked like it was Insing.
Yeah, Insing coming out of the back row, that D set. And you get the middle blocker in the back playing defense against that, you're going to get shelled back there.
Berkeley, check it. Simone Anderson, the other 13 for Long Beach State serving. Oh, and a little miscommunication. That back row there leads to an ace.
Wow, Ryan Lewis calling that out and letting it go, and it hit him in the arm. On the way in, looked like, I don't know if that was out, but it hit him.
3-2, the Beach. Another serve here for Anderson, and that time a service error as it goes long. So UC San Diego gets the point, ties up the second set 3-3, and Walbrook now to the service line.
That ball almost hit Colin Shannon as he was running in the back row.
First set went to Long Beach State 25-18. Another kill by Insing here on the right side, set up nicely by Tuniga. Man, he's so fun to watch, and we're only like 15 feet away from him. It's remarkable what poise this kid plays with.
He really does. He's so smooth. He's so confident, and you can see it just rubs off on the team too. They never get out of sorts.
Flustered, yeah. And that time a service error as he sends it right under the net. UC San Diego will have it. They get the point, even at 4. We told you the second set last night in Long Beach was the most competitive of the 3 sets, with Long Beach State winning 25-22. It's been a tough little stretch here for UC San Diego. That's going to be Triton Point to have the lead 5-4. They played #1 Hawaii last week and then followed up by playing #2 ranked Long Beach State this weekend. Told you there are 5 Big West teams that are ranked in the top 12. So I guess it's going to be tough every week, but how often are you going to go 1 versus 2 back-to-back? There's a service error on the Tritons.
And you have to play #2 twice in a row.
Exactly. TJ DeFalco to serve here, senior from Huntington Beach. Played with Tuniga, as you had mentioned, since they were young kids on the mean streets of Orange County. Walbrook sets it behind him. Nice swing by Shannon. And again, talking about sets behind you, that was Tuniga. Walbrook, and from the attack line, just kind of dumped over there. Triton set up for the block, and a kill right through that block by Insing here on the near side.
Yeah, you saw the Long Beach hitters are also really smart with what they do with the balls when they don't get the sets that they like. And you see multiple times they'll get it in the rally, because if Tuniga gives a bad set, he's going to give you a good one on the next one.
Just saw DeFalco talk to Tuniga, like, settle down just a little bit. Tuniga's talking a little bit. Not sure whether he's talking to a Triton or his own teammate. Walbrook sends it to the back row, and a back row attack by Harrison. Oh, look at Richard. That's going to be Triton side out. Richard almost went and played that in the Triton bench. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Coach Ring wanted to stick out his foot and trip him over there, I think.
That's great hustle. Even at 6 here in set #2. To serve for the Tritons was Pesic. Walbrook keeps it alive. Out of the back row, Harrison with a swing. Insing tried to dump it over. And set right out in front. That was a good idea, but a better return by UC San Diego. Nice dig by Tuniga, and it's going to be Triton ball on the side out.
Interesting call by head referee Kim Pickering. It looked like there were a couple of sets that he could have called in that rally, and he chose that one, which didn't look terrible.
Alan Knipe over there is saying, let's go, let's go. 7-6 Tritons. Tuniga sets it far side for Richard off the block, and it'll be Long Beach State point, side out, 7-7.
She's got such a nice touch on the ball, Tuniga, and just lays that up there. It's so hittable.
They hit 583 in the first set in Long Beach State. They hit 450 last night against the Tritons at the Pyramid. Serving is Amato. Shannon tries to keep it alive at the net. And a good block. And it's going to be Long Beach State ball, point.
Just out of bounds by the Tritons.
Getting over there was Logan Clark, the freshman. At times this year, there's been points where a guy like Logan Clark has been the Big West Freshman of the Week. So, you know, help is on the way here, Triton fans. These guys will develop into a pretty good team in a couple of years. You got to give it some time. That was Clark on the swing, earning the kill. And it's 8-8.
He knew you were talking about him. Wanted to show you.
Ah. Well, the Tritons have been really good in the opening moments of the first couple of sets. It starts to get away from them when we get to that, you know, that 15-point plateau around the timeout. Let's see here if they can keep the momentum going. Tuniga sets behind him. Big swing by Insing and a better dig by Shannon. There was a swing by Schiffer. They set up the block. Good job, Clark, getting a piece of it, but a kill. Nice. Tuniga sets up Anderson for the kill.
Good timing in that rally to go to the middle when the defense is just off, and you saw it wasn't a hard hit, but just throwing it down quickly can get the defense when you're scrambling on plays like that. So a really nice set by Ryan Liu in that transition play early.
Insing to serve. 1 point advantage for Long Beach State. And a service error, even at 9. Well, we only saw, what, 2 of those by Long Beach State in the opening set, and I'm sure they have 2 already here in this second set. They set up 4 guys in the back row here awaiting the serve by Schiffer. And a service error on Schiffer. They give it right back. Something we didn't see much of in the opening set. Long Beach State will serve now. They have a 1 point advantage, 10-9.
Really kind of surprising not to see too many missed serves in that first set, because it really happens a lot in men's volleyball. You just have to go for it.
Richard, he's had a nice match. And too hard on the swing there by Harrison. He was looking for the back corner there, and it went out. Set up nicely, though, by Walbrecht.
Yeah, that shot trying to go high flat off the hands when you get that low set. It didn't seem like the timing was there between him and Walbrecht.
This is about the point in the first set where it started to get away from the Tritons. Good dig by Lou. Walbrecht sets behind him. Shannon on the far sideline with a kill attempt. Walbrecht now will set it right here near sideline. Shannon blocks, sends it back. And a whistle. Going to be Long Beach State point.
And they called that ball not going over the net and touching the block. Couldn't really tell from where we're sitting, but Tritons are struggling a bit on offense here. And we talked about how they battle for a while, and then all of a sudden they'll make a few hitting errors, it seems like, and get themselves out of the set.
Down now 3. Looking a little disheveled and like they're not as confident as they were moments ago. And that's going to be out as well. Harrison that time was trying to put it right in front of the Long Beach State bench. A little too hard, another error. It's a 4 point advantage.
Not something you can do against one of the top teams in the country, is give them points like that, and those hitting errors will kill you.
UC San Diego spends a timeout. Kevin Ring, in his 14th season here, wants to regroup and talk to his bunch here, with his team down 13-9 here in set number 2.
It's tough Wyatt Harrison was having such a good match after that first set. He was playing fantastic. And now all of a sudden Coach Ring is having to talk to him to bring him back into the match because he's made a couple of hitting errors in a row.
Yep. He hit 308 in that first set. And we'll get another look at the updated numbers as they come across here. I'm sure that hitting percentage is down just a little bit, if not greatly here.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. A couple of errors will really bring down that percentage quickly.
Yeah, now he's hitting 150, Wyatt Harrison. 5 errors for him. That leads the match. Meantime, for Long Beach State, only 3 hitting errors in the entire match so far. Wow. And they're hitting 475.
And really their defense has started to step up too as well. You've seen a couple blocks, maybe not have gone for stuff blocks, but they've been blocking balls and getting easy free plays back to them to get the points.
Four-point advantage for Long Beach State, 13-9. Tritons are 7-16 overall, 0-6 in the Big West Conference. Richard continuing at the service line for Long Beach State, and a service error.
It's a great timeout by Coach Ring. And that run.
Logan Clark to serve. Right-handed swing and a kill. And a rather easy one by TJ DeFalco. That's going to be his 5th kill of the match.
So far, the Tritons have done a good job against DeFalco, but he has all the shots. I mean, he really mixes it up. He can basically do anything with the ball when he's hitting.
4-point lead. Anderson serving. Walbrook here, and Shannon off the block and hits it right off of Amato. And UC San Diego gets the point, 14-11. Amato does not look the least bit happy about what just transpired there. Walbrook to serve. And Walbrook with a service error. My goodness. 15-11.
Well, Mata, number 25, was the Big West Defensive Player of the Week, and he's used to blocking a lot of balls, so getting tooled like that, they get frustrated.
That's a half dozen service errors now for the Tritons without a single service ace. Zuniga serving. Walbrook sets it up right in the middle, and a quick hit by Pesic.
That was a perfect pass by Ryan Liu on the tough jump serve. And then you see the cutback there by Vlad Pesic, who usually hits that angle shot, doesn't usually hit that cutback.
He's had 3 really nice kills in this game. Zuniga sets it up, and right from the middle, kill. Right-handed swing, DeFalco. Came in with 244 kills. That's 2nd on the squad, behind Insing. 16-12, Long Beach State. DeFalco now back to the service line. Lou digs that. Shannon, and great block. Amato and Richard right there to make sure that thing didn't go over.
Yeah, there goes Nick Amato. He goes, okay, I closed that one. Nowhere to go for you.
Exactly. 5-point lead for Long Beach State. Set number 2. Long Beach State winning the first set 25-18. Yeah, good job by Walbrook. And out of the back row, big kill there. That's TJ DeFalco.
DeFalco is starting to heat up. You saw that serve was just a bomb. Pretty much giving a free ball back, and then again you see the sets. Probably about 3 feet off the net, I think, that he's hitting that big from.
6-point lead for Long Beach State. 22-1 overall. Closing in on an 8-0 start in Big West play. And Alan Knight just got called for, what'd they call Alan on?
I'm not sure.
He's still going at the our referee. And we'll take a break. 18-12 in set number 2. Long Beach State, the second-ranked team in the country, with a lead over UC San. Free admission to home sporting events and a whole lot more. Sign up at ucsdtritons.com. Tritons are now down 6 points, 18-12 here in set number 2. The first set went to Long Beach State 25-18. The Tritons are hitting 175 while Long Beach State is up to 512. TJ DeFalco continuing here at the service line. They need to break this little bit of rhythm that Long Beach State's in and this streak. And a kill by Leor Schiffer. That'll help.
Yeah, the Tritons are looking for something from the outside besides Wyatt Harrison. They just need some production out there. You need kills from your outside hitters, so good to see Schiffer getting one early.
Yep, that's his first kill of the night. Makes it a 5-point lead for Long Beach State. And Bryce Curtis, sophomore from San Clemente, is serving. Now he's in the back row. Trying to dig it right there was Wyatt Harrison. They targeted him to kill Long Beach State. They're up 19-13.
Not the play you draw up as a coach where the setter passes the ball on the serve receive. DeFalco goes and sets a beautiful back set there, and I've seen him a lot of times. He goes for it with his sets. He faked a big one earlier and set a 5 that was really nice, and that time just a perfect set to Ensing.
Ethan Siegfried now. They got the row going here for Long Beach State. And a service error comes in and gives a point on the error to the Tritons. It's 19-14. That is the 7th service error of the night for Long Beach State. Richard digs. Taniga sets behind him, and just a little dump over by Ensing results in a point.
Man, again, getting him just out of system there. The set wasn't perfect for Ensing. Had to kind of throw it down, and the play still goes on the Tritons there.
Ensing to serve. He's got 2 service errors.
I swear, whenever I watch Long Beach, Ensing is back serving at about 20, gets a couple of aces. It seems like every set.
He doesn't have ace yet. Let's see. Dug by Lou. And a right-handed swing is too long. That is McCune Gilruth, an opposite who's in the game, Richard freshman.
Actually, he pronounces it Mashone.
Oh, Mashone, I'm sorry. 6'5", and he's out of Kenya.
Yes.
Nairobi, Kenya. The International School of Kenya. Lou dig in the back row. And from the right side, that is too hard again. Another swing, this time by Schiffer, who had a kill earlier here in this set.
Man, and Coach Ring has to just be hitting his head right now. It just keeps happening for the Tritons. Those hitting errors coming at the end of sets.
Yep. And again, last night, they were very competitive in set number 2 on the road, 25-22 Long Beach State. This thing's 22-14 right now. Taniga sets it for Richard. It goes off the block. Walbrook sets, back row attack, and resulting in a kill for Wyatt Harrison. Harrison now in double figures with kills. He's got 10. 7-point advantage for Long Beach State. Schiffer. Taniga sets it left side for Richard, and it goes off the block out of bounds. And it's Long Beach State point. It's 23-15 now.
See that serving, pretty tough serve by Schiffer there, but you don't want to get it on DeFalco. They're trying to get it on Richard. Less serves to DeFalco, the better.
Walbrook, and a whistle, and that's going to be Long Beach State point. Now they're 1 point away from taking the second set.
The Tritons have basically just given the set away. It seems like the errors that are coming out right now, very frustrating for Coach Ring, I'm sure.
Remember, it was like 8-8, right?
Yep.
They just let it get away. Richard, Lou dig set up by Albrook. Swing right-handed is a kill on the left side there by TJ DeFalco, and Set point, Long Beach State. They take the second set 25-15. So they take the first one 25-18, take the second one 25-15, and we'll be back for the third set here. Well, it is well known that UC San Diego is one of the world's preeminent institutions, but did you know that Money Magazine has also named UC San Diego as the second best institution in the country for gaining a quality education at an affordable price? Learn more at ucsd.edu. Steve Quist, Ricky Lutis, back with you here, courtside at REMAC Arena. UC San Diego down 2-0, and Long Beach State will serve to open this third set, and it's Kyle Insing again, who's continuing at the service line. Tuaniga had 24 assists in the first two games, or first two sets, and here's Richard with a right-handed swing for a kill left side. Good start for the Beach.
Make that 25 assists with a perfect one-on-one set again there by Tuaniga.
Third set last night was 25-17 in favor of Long Beach State. They've won 5 consecutive sets now this year over UC San Diego. From the middle, a kill by Logan Clark. Logan Clark with his 4th kill now, so he's second in kills behind Wyatt Harrison.
Seems like they just need to get the ball to him more. If they can pass well and get it to him.
Yeah, easier said than done though, right?
Yeah.
And pancake there. How about that? On that short little serve by Logan Clark. Richard tried to pancake it. That was nicely done.
Great placement there by Clark. Does it again.
That gives UC San Diego a 2-1 lead. Tuaniga sets behind him. Insing into the block. Off of the block, and it's Long Beach State side out, evening it up at 2. Richard is a senior from Redondo Union High School. Walbrook sets right in the middle. Quick little swing there by Pesic. And Insing from the attack line.
Saw that again. DeFalco really wants to set some of those balls. He's got some nice hands. Likes to go to Insing over there in a good D set.
Insing is 6'7", a senior, Valencia High School. Richard serving. Lou with a dig. Walbrook sets behind him. Shannon off of Insing, and Insing going to get a chance out of the back row and just slams it right in front of the libero. Lou for the kill.
Insing is heating up. He sure has a nice line shot and a good sharp cross court. He can mix it up and make that block. Not know what they're doing up there.
Richard's been terrific, I think, at the service line today, until right there was a service error. They had 7 service errors for the first 2. 4-3. Again, this is kind of going MO, the start of this set, to the way the first 2 went, with UC San Diego having some early life before Long Beach State starts to pull away. Walbrook. Tuaniga, right in the middle. Walbrook sets it on the far side, and Wyatt Harrison with his 11th kill. No, wait a minute. Now they say Long Beach State with a point, that it was too long, and Harrison will come over and argue with the official. He wants some clarification.
Wow, not one referee saw that touch on that block. It was pretty obvious, it seemed like.
Yeah, it seems like everybody in the stands, too, talking about the touch, but...
You could hear it.
Exactly. Well, only one person needs to see and hear it, and he didn't. 5-3.
You only need one, but you got 5 here.
That's right. Here's Anderson to serve. Walbrook sets it, and a quick swing, and a kill by Pesic. That's his 4th kill of the match.
They got that touch.
Yeah, that's been working pretty well tonight. Side out, UC San Diego. They've got a 1-point deficit staring them in the face here. And Harrison to serve. Tuaniga sets behind him. That goes off the block, and the touch. And that's going to be a point for Long Beach State. 6-4, and Tuaniga to serve.
Again, Walbrook doing a good job getting the serve on Richards, and then out of system, but DeFalco gets him out of trouble with a great shot.
Tunica has one of the 2 service aces for Long Beach State. Had that in the first set. That goes off of Shannon. Touch Shannon. Long Beach State with a point.
That's the 10th kill for DeFalco. Second place though. Ensing has 12.
Right. Those guys last night had 21 of the combined 44 kills. And they're right at it again 24 hours later. Tuaniga left-handed serve and right into the net. You can see how competitive this young man is at Huntington Beach.
I would think there has to be some competition between Ensing and DeFalco about
getting
getting
the better
kills.
line, yeah. To serve for UC San Diego is Pesic. Out of the back row, Harrison sets it. And a whistle. It's going to be UC San Diego on the side out. They're within 1.
So a nice set there by Wyatt Harrison, because that was a scrambled play. When Pesic is in the back row, there's no libero to set that second ball.
Second assist of the game for Harrison. Tuaniga had 24 of those assists in the first 2 sets. Out of the back row, Harrison. Tuaniga sets behind him. Big right-handed swing, and it's in for a kill off the hands of TJ DeFalco. He's got another kill.
He doesn't like being behind Ensing. He wants to catch up to him.
11 kills for number 11, TJ DeFalco, who's serving now for Long Beach State. Beach lead at 8-6. And that is a service error. UC San Diego gets the point, 8-7. Colin Shannon now, sophomore. Out of the LA area, Westwood, Harvard, Westlake. That goes off of the net and falls in. Richard, again for the second time, couldn't get the pancake save.
Yeah, that has to be about an impossible serve to pass there when it's coming hard and hits the net and barely goes over.
So Long Beach State has the Tritons right where they want them, right? 8-8 here. I think this is the 3rd consecutive set. It's been tied at 8. This is the point where Long Beach State gets service errors like that and starts to pull away. 9-8 to go to the service line. Amato. Amato's line tonight, 2 kills. 3 block attempts. Walbrook sets behind him. Shannon off the block. And out of bounds on the touch, and it's 9-9.
Schiffer's getting some extended time tonight for Xander.
He's got a chance. Got a kill, also has a service error. Tuaniga sets for Richard. Walbrook sets behind him near side. Shannon, good dig by DeFalco. And Ensing off the block. It's going to be Long Beach State point.
Logan Clark did a good job closing, but hands were turned out of bounds. He got tooled on that play, but good job closing.
10-9 lead for Long Beach State. Ensing back to serve. Ensing's had a couple of service errors, still looking for his first ace. And Clark right there in the middle. The freshman earning the point for UC San Diego. And they even it up at 10.
Clark with another kill out of the middle. Freshman is doing a fantastic job tonight. That one might have been a little lucky. You saw Ensing going to his rear a little bit early there and slid out of the way.
Timeout. Ensing is talking with his coach here, Alan Knipe. And there's an injured Long Beach State player. I think he just maybe got cut or something happened here to Simone Anderson, the middle blocker, sophomore from Denmark. Trainers are looking at his fingers. He has there's 2 fingers on his left hand that have been taped together. His pinky and I don't even know my fingers. What's that, your ring finger?
Ring finger.
Ring finger and pinky together.
It happens a lot with the blocker. You get those fingers jammed so much. Tape them together and it gets a little stronger with two of them.
And he's got bandage over his right thumb as well. He's ready to go. We're even at 10 here in the third set. First two sets going to Long Beach State. Clark just kind of ever so slightly sends it over. Tuaniga set it behind him for Insing, and a great little dig defensively for the Tritons. And a kill right in the middle. Easy, easy, easy for Anderson.
How about Logan Clark there digging that? Kyle Insing just bombed it down the line and he popped it up perfectly. Tritons again just struggling to get that perfect set in the swing and that transition play. They get those good opportunities and then give an easy tip over the net.
Clark goes to the bench, and that's a service error. Even at 11. Little extended confidence here for the Tritons in this third set. Not willing to fold. Connor Walbrook. And Walbrook with a service error. Almost hit the shoe tops of Long Beach State's head coach. 12-11, and Long Beach State now to serve. Simone Anderson. Lou digs it. Walbrook sets it right in the middle, and a kill for Pesic.
I think for the most part, the Tritons have done a real nice job passing tonight. I know I talked to Coach Ring, and he said they did good last night as well.
Even at 12. Harrison. Tuaniga sets it near side and left-handed, sending it over on the dump as DeFalco for another kill.
You know, when you're a good player, everything goes for you. You can go left-handed, right-handed, little taps. But he does have all the shots, and like that, you just see him saving, making a good shot on a tough set.
12 kills. Here's Tuaniga. Got 32 assists. Lou, and a kill in the middle. That's Amato.
Again, started by the serve of Tuaniga, and a good job by Ryan Lou making that one-arm pass, but just over the net, perfect for the beach to hit.
Third kill for Amato, who had 129 kills coming in, hitting at 5-2-6. Set by Shannon, and what a great block going up as Amato, but off the touch, UC San Diego gets the point. Long Beach State was in the right place. Just couldn't get it back over. Bryce Curtis, sophomore from San Clemente. That was dug by Jordan Molina, who has 132 digs. It's the libero wearing the white jersey for Long Beach State. And a kill. How about that? Well executed by Schiffer.
Schiffer showing a little touch there with an excellent roll shot right into the spot where probably the only spot that it can go down.
Schiffer's a junior. Curtis continues at the service line. Tuaniga sets near sideline. Insing, and a great dig out of the back row by Harrison. Off of the block and a whistle, and it's going to be UC San Diego point. And how about this? We get to the timeout point of the third set, and the UC San Diego Tritons in this third set, the Tritons with a 15-14 advantage coming out of the timeout. You can join us again next Friday, April the 12th, for UC San Diego men's volleyball. It'll be senior night as the Tritons host CSUN right here in REMAC Arena. The first serve begins at 7 o'clock. Watch it live exclusively here on ESPN3. We'll be back here on Friday night. That's another one of these ranked teams out of the Big West Conference that's coming to pay the Tritons a visit. CSUN came in ranked 12th in the country in the latest AVCA National Top 15 poll. We've got a new set of numbers. Anything stand out, Ricky?
Just the consistency of Long Beach. But what I really liked on that last play is you saw the great transition by the Tritons where Wyatt Harrison dug a ball and actually got a perfect set to transition where we haven't seen that from the Tritons yet.
Amato with his fourth kill to even up this third set at 15. And to serve for Long Beach State will be DeFalco, who's had a nice game.
Yeah, he started a little slow, and boy, he's heated up.
And a service error. And UC San Diego right back out in front, 16-15. Falco with his second service error of the game. Here's Colin Shannon. To Aniga, sets it right in the middle. Back row attack, a big swing, saving it from going out of bounds. Over on the far sideline was Schiffer. Shannon, and a kill by, looked like it was Richard. Side out, Long Beach State, even at 16. Nice effort by the Tritons.
Yeah, that might have been Ensing on the right, but you could see good defense by Ryan Liu there. 3 digs in a rally.
Amato to serve for the 49ers, the 22-1 49ers. And a service error again. Boy, Long Beach State with these service errors here in the third set, allowing the Tritons to hang around and letting them believe that maybe they're going to win this third set.
Well, this is the part of the game that we were talking about. They just have to cut those errors out.
Schiffer. Boy, this would be a big growth opportunity here for the UC San Diego Tritons to win a set off the number 2 team. Lou digs it, and it's set by Albrecht. Harrison sent it over to Aniga for Richard. Strong swing and a kill. 17-17.
Yeah, that was a nice hit by Richard, hitting it outside the ball, outside the blocker, excuse me.
5 kills for Richard. And here's Insing. He's done some good work at the service line for Long Beach State. Beach can close it out here with another sweep. Got some work to do, tied at 17. Out of the back row, big swing and kill. That's DeFalco again. Boy, out of that back row, you see something else.
He just comes flying out of there, doesn't he? And you saw with Clark on the front side, he's had so much success, but that time they committed 2 blockers on him. An easy soft block for the back row to pass.
Long Beach State with a 1-point lead. And just the dump over. Well executed there by Walbrecht.
Pretty deceptive. Last second,
yes.
Turning and throwing that ball down.
Sneaky little move. 18-18. Logan Clark softly sends it over to Aniga to Richard. Great block by Walbrook. And he comes up to the net to make it 19-18 UC San Diego.
Walbrook with the block and the flex afterwards.
Long Beach State calls a timeout here. Down a point, 19-18 in this third set. I like what I've seen out of the Tritons here in this third set.
Yeah, they haven't made the mistakes, they haven't folded, and they've actually made the plays. And we saw a couple of times where actually Long Beach making plays and Tritons covering, doing the little things and getting second chances. So they can keep that up, and like we say, just not make those hitting errors. It just really cost them at this part of the game.
Good little crowd on hand tonight here at Remac Arena. Saturday night, second-ranked Long Beach State is in the building. Had some good crowds this season. See UCLA, that was a big crowd. Well, don't miss a moment of action all season long, Triton fans. UCSanDiegoTritons.com, your source for everything Triton athletics. You read stories, watch videos, shop the latest in athletics gear. Check out UCSDTritons.com today. Long Beach State hitting .533. The Tritons are up to 229 here, led in kills by Wyatt Harrison with 11. For Long Beach State, Insing has 14 kills. DeFalco has 13.
Yeah, basically just looking at the numbers of every one of their hitters. I mean, 300, 565, 1,000, 750. I mean, each hitter hitting with an incredible percentage on the Long Beach side.
Plenty of service errors for Long Beach State. Perhaps that's what's keeping UC San Diego from hanging around here, or hanging around.
Yeah, 13 errors, but again, you see a lot of times you don't get those errors, but they do get their team out of system or overpasses, those kind of things. They have scored points, but just not getting aces.
Clark, serve for the Tritons coming out of the timeout. They've got a 1-point advantage. Tuniga out of the back row, just kind of punched over there by DeFalco. Harrison sends it over. And Tuniga, hey, he says, hey, Walbrook, look at this. You think you can be sneaky, huh?
Yeah.
19-19.
I'm left-handed. I don't have to do it two hands.
That's right. And here's Richard. He has 4 service errors. Walbrook sets right in the middle. And it's going to go off of Long Beach State out of bounds. Even at 19, they just won't go away, the Tritons. Impressive third set. Perhaps their most impressive set in the Big West Conference this year.
You see Walbrook is really, earlier in the year, he was really easing off on his serve, and I like tonight he's going for it. And it's going to be interesting to see after this little break. At this time of the game, is he going to go for it, or is he going to just keep it in?
Checking the right thumb for the second time here in this set of Simone Anderson. 1-point lead for the Tritons, and on the service line here is Connor Walbrook, junior from La Cañada, California. Molina to Tuniga, and ever so slightly dumped over. Perfect positioning. DeFalco has another kill, his 14th, to join Insing for the team lead.
Yeah, we saw the fairly easy serve there by Walbrook and a perfect pass, and you could see TJ DeFalco coming in for what on the women's side we call that a rip set, where he's flying in from the outside about 10 feet inside the antenna to that gap area. And that time the block was set there for it, but he did a great shot back with the tip to the line.
Serving for Long Beach State is Carlos Rivera. We saw him serving earlier in the match. Insing sends it up into the front row, and a kill by DeFalco again. He's got 15 of those now to lead Long Beach State, and the 49ers are 4 points away from wrapping up this match.
And boy, that was an impressive play, because you saw that first set unhittable, and he tapped it into the block knowing that it was going to get covered easy, and had an opportunity for the second one. Just a great play by him.
Rivera trying to win back-to-back points here. Give his team a little breathing room, and a service error for Rivera evens us up again at 21.
Interesting to see where they go in this rotation. I know they love setting Insing that D in the back row, but you got DeFalco who's on fire in the front.
Harrison serving. Tuaniga sets it up behind him, and a kill for Insing. No, they say it went out of bounds. Couldn't get it in, and it's 22-21 UC San Diego. You don't see Insing make that error too much.
No, and I said he's such a clutch player. I wouldn't be surprised if Tuaniga goes right back to him in this situation, though.
Long Beach State calls the timeout. Insing was hitting .565 up until that error. 22-21. Can the Tritons close it out here in this third set and force a fourth set?
Yeah, this is the part of the timeout where it's nice being on the serving side and ahead, where you're just thinking about the defensive play you're going to make right here. Who are they going to set? Where are you going to score? Who are you going to give it to if you get the ball up? All situations.
Last 2 games of the regular season will be next Friday and Saturday. Tritons will host CSUN in this building here on ESPN3 at 7. And then they'll be at CSUN next Saturday night, so a week from tonight. And then it's the Big West Tournament, and everybody goes, and everybody gets a free trip to Hawaii. And that's the 18th through the 20th. And then the NCAA Tournament will start on May the 2nd.
I feel like I should get to go to Hawaii on that trip for doing these.
I was going to say, it's not really a free trip. The athletic department must pay for it.
Somebody pays for it.
That's right. Us, the taxpayer, but that's all right.
The problem with those trips, too, is like as soon as you lose, they send you home.
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
get to really
you
enjoy
never get
anything
to stay.
if you lose.
Oh,
And if you win, you don't get to enjoy it either because you're never at the beach.
No, that's right.
Practicing.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Final Four teams like Virginia today who won. You only have a little bit of time to celebrate, huh? Never did get to see who won that second game. I would assume that's over by now. Tritons have it. 1 point lead. They're serving Texas Tech over Michigan State by 10. We have a Texas Tech-Virginia final. That's another great kill by DeFalco. He's just starting to take over here in this third set. That's his 16th kill, and it seems like he's had a half a dozen of them here in the third set.
You see that is only the DeFalco to Aninga connection there. Probably only two players together that can do that. Where a terrible pass and still running a quick set to the outside.
Tuaniga to serve even at 22. Walbrook sets behind him here. Shannon off the block and side out to UC San Diego. 2 points away from taking a set here.
Got a net. Amato always looks surprised when the net's called.
Because he does. Tuaniga sets near side for Insing. Nearly took out UC San Diego's head coach. Gets the kill and makes it 23 apiece.
Yeah, Coach Ring had him lined up perfectly on that angle over there.
He did. Here we go, DeFalco. He's a senior out of Huntington Beach, California. Dug by Harrison. Walbrook sets behind him for Shannon. That block's been pretty good here for Long Beach State. Richard from the attack line. It goes off of Walbrook, and now Long Beach State is a point away from winning this match. Match point here coming.
I thought there was a net there on the block by Long Beach early in that rally, but didn't get called. Good play by Long Beach. I couldn't see. We were behind the ref. How did that ball come up by Amato there? It seemed like he popped up with his foot. I couldn't see it.
Timeout, UC San Diego. They are 1 point away from being swept for the second straight night by Long Beach State. Much more competitive here in this third set than last night when it was 25-17. Long Beach State wins. They'll be 23-1 overall and 8-0 in the Big West Conference. And I would assume a showdown is looming probably next weekend between Hawaii, right?
Oh,
Hawaii and Long Beach State, 1 and 2 in the nation.
That is going to be a good show. It's at Long Beach, and then so they play 2 matches at Long Beach, 1 and 2. And you know, to me, again, it's been Long Beach winning last year, and everybody thought they were going to be the team this year to repeat. All of a sudden, they get upset by USC, and Hawaii sneaking in with an undefeated. They haven't lost a set all year. Wow. 69 sets in a row. Haven't lost a set. They snuck in somehow with losing a set. All of a sudden, everybody's going, oh yeah, they're number one. But Long Beach, they have the poise. They've done it last year. This team, like we said, so many of them played with each other for so long. 6 seniors out of 7 on the court.
That'll be a tremendous match in Long Beach next weekend. Just ahead of the Big West tournament.
It really could be 3 weeks in a row. Long Beach, at Long Beach, at Hawaii, and then the NCAA finals. Tournament.
That would be fun. All right, match point here. DeFalco is serving for Long Beach State. And keeping it alive, the Tritons with a kill out of the middle.
Wyatt Harrison just nailed that pass perfectly for Walbrook to make an easy set. And it goes to the freshman at this point of the game. I love it.
Turns out to be a great timeout. Remember, you got to win by 2 here. Here's Shannon for the advantage. Off of the net to Aniga, and a kill right in the middle to give the advantage now to Long Beach State. That's another one for Amato. He's got 5 in the game. And now Long Beach State has a chance, our second match point. Amato will serve to get them to 23-1, 8-0 in the conference, and set up that showdown with Hawaii next weekend. And the Titans just will not go away quietly.
Back to the freshman Clark, and another good shot by him. He actually couldn't take a swing at it and moved it away from his body just enough for that digger not to get.
Great heart here in the third set by the Tritons. Schiffer to serve. And back advantage Long Beach State here on the service error.
And here it comes again. Ensing back to serve at the end of the game. I swear it seems like it always happens.
Third match point here. Ensing does not have a service ace in this game. Couple of errors. Can he put it away? And he will. That's it. Long Beach State has won it in 3 straight sets for the second straight night. The 49ers are 23-1 on the season and 7-0 in Big West Conference play. They take the third and final set 27-25, but the Tritons, I thought, did a great job in that third set, making Long Beach State earn every bit of the victory here today.
Well, we saw at the end of the game there, the person I've just seen it too many times, go into the line at the clutch part of the game, and what does he do? He gets an ace.
So that's going to do it. Our coverage here at RE/MAC Arena. For Ricky Ludes, I'm Steve Quist. We say so long from beautiful La Jolla, California. The final score, Long Beach State 49ers are 23-1, 8-0 in the conference as they win in straight sets over the UC San Diego Tritons.